Have you ever seen this experiment before? There are 3 cups, 2 of which contain different types of clear solution. One labeled Jesus and another labeled you. The third cup, labeled as sin, contains a dark brown solution. When the sin solution is poured into the U cup, the U solution becomes contaminated and turns into a dark brown color as well. However, when the Jesus solution is poured into the contaminated U cup, it is purified and turns back into a clear solution. Not only that, but even when a portion of the sin solution is poured into the Jesus cup, the Jesus solution remains as a clear solution. And same for the other way around. When the Jesus solution is poured into the sin cup, the sin solution turns clear too. What could possibly be inside each of these 3 solutions? It's simply just bleach, water, and iodine. In order to set up this experiment, we would need some household materials such as a piece of plastic or aluminum foil would also do, a small towel or cloth, bleach such as the one used for clothes, betadine or any substance containing povidone iodine, labeling paper such as post-its, a pen, and 3 clear and disposable cups. Now let's move on to the steps required. Step 1. This is optional and recommended, but rather than buying new plastic cups, I chose to reuse the sealed plastic cups of water that I have at home. I opened the seals for each cup and poured the containing water into a water bottle to be used as the water for this experiment. Step 2. Lay out the piece of plastic on a flat surface. And step 3. Lay out the small towel or cloth on top of the plastic. This would be a good preventative measure as the towel would absorb any liquid, especially bleach, that has spilled. Step 4. Place all 3 of the disposable cups on top of the towel, and this is not necessary to achieve the goal of this experiment, but for fun, you may label each of them as Jesus, you, and sin, respectively. Step 5. Take the cup labeled as sin and fill half of the cup with water. Then take your betadine and pour enough so that the cup is barely see-through. Don't forget to mix well. Step 6. Take the cup labeled as you and fill half the cup with water again. Step 7. Take the cup labeled as Jesus and pour 4 parts water and 1 part bleach. Be careful not to let the bleach get in contact with your skin. And now, display all 3 of your cups and you can begin your demonstration. As I have already demonstrated this experiment in the beginning of the video, I am going to move on to the chemistry behind it. Firstly, water would cause no change to the experiment other than diluting the substances. This is because water is a universal solvent, so it would be considered as unreactive. So then, what is in bleach and betadine for it to be able to interact with each other like so? Bleach contains many substances which are reducing agents, one of which would be sodium disulfide or Na2S2O5. Meanwhile, betadine contains povidone iodine, which is an oxidizing agent. Before continuing, I would like to define some terms. A reducing agent is a substance that reduces another substance and causes itself to get oxidized. Meanwhile, an oxidizing agent would be the opposite. It would be a substance that oxidizes another and causes itself to get reduced. This would be the chemical reaction between sodium disulfide and iodine that has been dissolved in water. In this case, the sodium disulfide would reduce the brown-orange colored iodine into colorless iodine ions. Thus why the solution in cup U turned back into a clear solution. And finally, the precautions and what to do after conducting these experiments were to use gloves as your hands may smell like bleach even after washing your hands with soap. Or in the worst case scenario, your skin may come in contact with the bleach, just like I did in this video. To overcome this, immediately wash your hands to dilute the bleach. Another tip is to not forget to dispose of the plastic cups immediately to prevent the occurrence of other people drinking water out of it. Don't forget to try out this fun experiment at home with your friends and family. Till next time!